you so much for coming to my YouTube channel and checking it out and joining me here for this video. So I'm here today to empower you through a yoga practice. This is kind of my thing, my jam, is to just honor a flow and share it with you. So before we begin, just the practice, it's always about being intentional in our practice. And I really want to be intentional today in setting positivity, especially in the day of the state of the world. We really need to just kind of let go of all the negative vibes, all that negative energy. There's so much of it out there, but it's a choice if we choose to allow it to infiltrate us. So our practices are really just about letting all that go and just sparking our truth inside. And that's in a positive space of joy. And so our practice today, we're going to utilize what are called mudras. And this mudra that we're utilizing isn't really just an outpouring of letting go. It's about bringing in positivity into our life. It helps the negative energy be detoxified out of us as an inpouring of an attraction of positive inflows into us. And so our hands, it's a gesture, a mudra is, and it links the mind and the body together. So the mudra that we're going to utilize today through our practice, we're going to clasp our thumb one over the other, and you're going to make like a little steeple in front of you with the index fingers. They're going to point, and you're going to clasp the fingers. Just kind of make like a little steeple here, hold it clasping in those fingers, and this is your mudra. And we're going to support it in at our heart center for a moment. We're going to stand, and as we stand nice and tall, just lock onto your toes and back onto your heels. Wiggle your piggies, maybe find a little snap and a crackle. And then rise, lift tall, and then place your ankles down in alignment with your feet, pressing into the feet, then pulling the energy up through your kneecaps, engaging through the hips, squeezing in, lifting through the sphincters at the pelvic floor, feeling that first engagement at the root chakra, and then lifting up towards our navel, engaging that navel lock, towards our spine, up towards the sternum. Then relaxing our shoulders down, drawing our chin in at chin lock, and reaching our crown up. And just feel yourself elongating, maybe an inch taller. And as we're here in our steeple, let's just press into the steeple posture, elbows out, and that releasing and letting go of negative energy, drawing and attracting in positivity, and just being intentional with that. So close your eyes and take an inhale through our nose and an exhale through our mouth. Just allow our attention to draw into the present moment. Just letting go of what's already happened, bringing our attention to here, in this moment, because this is the moment that really matters. You're living it, you're breathing it. We've been conditioned over and over to think that life has to be so hard, and we have to play the woe is me and that victimhood. This is an opportunity to break free from that. That's not the story that we've been designed to live. We've chose it through the conditionings that we've been raised in, through our societal programming. You know, just everyone wants to talk about my life's harder here, and then, well, wait, look, my life's harder over here, as looking for a way of being validated and drawing attention to ourselves, as opposed to realizing that it's better to talk about our joys. We attract more joy in our life when we focus on the joys in our life. Energy goes where attention flows. If our attention is flowing in negativity, we're going to attract more things to perceive negatively. So our practice today is we energetically charge this mudra, connecting mind and body. Let's be intentional in relinquishing negative thought patterns, old programs, awakening to a new reality of positivity in our mind, sparking the joy within our soul. And it doesn't mean we don't have suffering or trials or hardships. It doesn't mean that. It means through that, we choose grace and gratitude, enlightened into joy, seeing the face of God through all things, and trusting the process is working for our greatest good. So stand here, taking a breath in through our nose and out through our mouth. And then find nostril breathing. Allowing the inhale and exhale to come deep and complete. Feeling the belly expanding, chest expanding. And it's not a puffing up. It's that expansion moves side to side as the lungs fill, the belly fills. You have a little pressure point at the roof of your mouth. You can just kind of take your tongue and press it there. And that pressure point draws our attention to the present moment. Then we can connect to that ooh-I-G breath. It's the breath that sits at the back of our throat. It's a vibrational toning. It sounds like the ocean current as it flows in and out. With pursed lips, diaphragmatic breaths, deep cleansing breaths in through our nose and out through our nose. And then go ahead and keep the mudra, shoot the arms overhead, ears and elbows become side by side. You shoot up, lengthen, then bend in your knees, tabletop your back. Exhale, fold hands to your knees. Press that tailbone up. As you round the tailbone up, slowly bend your forehead down and hands come down to the mat. Shake your head side to side. Lift your heels, find the movement. And then go ahead and heel toe your feet out to the sides of your mat. Hold in a straddle. It's a soft knees, so you have that slight bend, and then you're just going to move side to side. Shake your head, find that movement. Feel a little rhythmic dance. And then hold it center. You're going to take your right hand, and you're going to take your left hand and place it on your sacrum. You're going to make sure your sacrum stays center. Your knees can have a slight bend, or you can straighten them out, toes are forward. Rotate the shoulders to stack, gaze goes up, drawing navel in. And then go ahead and release, left hand comes down, right hand comes back to the sacrum. Again, keep them centered. You can have a bend in your knees, or you can go ahead and straighten them. Keep those toes forward, and again, stack the shoulders, gazes up, navel, spine. And then go ahead and release it. Reach those fingertips out, lift the tailbone up, shake your head, and then walk yourself around to your right leg forward, drop your back hip, press into those hips. Make sure your knee and your ankle are in alignment. Walk that foot a little further forward if you need to. Down on that back knee, then curl that back to take that right foot, extend it back behind you, and take the left arm and extend it out. Dynamically lengthening, reaching spinal balance. Then pull elbow and knee meets in heart center and extend it out. Pull it in and extend, pull it in and extend. Pull it in and extend, pull it in and extend. Bring in, making breath with that movement. Four more, three more, two more, and your last one, lengthen, hold it. Hold, hold, hold. Then drop that hand down, curl your left toe, and lift yourself up downward, facing dog, three-legged dog. That right leg is kicked. You're going to take yourself, center that hip, tap the floor, and lift it up. Just tap unless your ears and elbows are side by side. You're going to pull that femur up into your hip socket to shorten that lever so you don't just stub your toe on the mat, and begin to pull it through a little bit. Four more, three more, two more, last one. Lift it up, bend your knees, stack your hip, open up. Let that foot just dangle. Hold it, breathe. And then bring it back center. Bring that leg through. Drop to your back knee, press your hips forward. Then straighten your leg, forehead towards your knee. Fingertips go forward. Sit your tailbone back. Then come back to a runner's lunge, nice and deep, and then walk yourself to a center straddle. Then walk yourself around to the left leg. Nice and deep, drop to your back knee. Press your hips forward. Hold and breathe as Anjaneyasana. Pull the chest forward, knee and ankle line up. And then curl the right toes. Take that left leg, kick it back, and right arm extends. Press into that left hand. Draw the navel in, lengthen in opposition. Feel that lengthening. And then pull elbow and knee in heart center. Reach it out. Pull it in and extend. Pull it in and extend. Pull it in and extend. Pull it in. Reach it out. Pull it in. Reach it out. Pull it in. Reach it out. Pull it in. And reach. And reach. And reach. And reach. Breathe in. Breathe out. And your last one, go ahead and lengthen out, hold it. Going like lengthening from opposition with the fingertips to your toes, being dynamic in it. Then you're gonna take that right hand down, you're just gonna keep that right toe curled, you're gonna lift that left leg. Then you're gonna lengthen that right leg, and you're gonna bend in that knee and stacking that hip open up. Bring it back center, flexing that foot. Then you're gonna tap the floor and tap it down, and lift it up. Tap and lift. Just gonna pull that leg through. Again, point that femur up into your hip socket. Pull it through. Pull it through. Ears and elbows side by side. Just lower and lift. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. And now lift it, bend in that knee, stacking that hip, open it up. And then bring that leg all the way through. Drop to your back knee. Press those hips forward. Fingertips to your mat. Anjaneyasana. Neck aligns with the spine. Press it and then straighten that leg. Walk those fingers forward. Sit that tailbone back. Crown comes down. And then come to a nice deep runner's lunge. And then come around to a center straddle. Shake your head. Lift up. Right hand on your mat. Shoulder and wrist line up. Lift the left arm. Make sure that sacrum is center. Again, you can have a bend in your knees. This time with the arm up. You can straighten those legs if you can. Shoulder stack, gaze up. Then release to center. Other side. Lift it. Reach it. Lengthen it. And then bring it center. And then move Skandasana side to side to side. Finding that lateral movement as we move side to side. So keep that lateral movement side to side. Lift the torso. Move hands to your hips. And move side to side. Lunge a little deeper, side to side. If you want, you can reach those arms out. Just feel yourself gliding. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. And your last one comes to the right side. Hold it, hands prayer. Fingertips down. Hands prayer. Lift all the way up. And come other side. Have a seat, hands prayer. Fingertips down, you drop your bottom a little deeper. Hands back to prayer. And lift it up. Reach a little bit, lengthen. And then find your mudra. We start at the beginning. Lunge deep. Lift it up. Lunge deep. Lift it up. Lunge deep. Lift it up. Just finding that lateral movement. Holding that movement. So we're laterally moving side to side. Again, getting deep in each side. So waking up in those hips. So legs are spread wide, getting deeper. So our hips store memory. As we're trying to release the negativity, being intentional of that, we're attracting positivity. So in these hips, we're gonna go ahead and let go of the storage centers here of energy that is stagnant, energy that is not serving a higher purpose for our calling in life. You don't have to remember it, just be intentional in releasing it. Now make sure that when you're here, you're not just pulling yourself forward, you're getting deep into that leg. Keep your bottom down, spine long. Doesn't matter how deep you can get nice and deep with your knee and your shoulder meet. You can come only halfway and tap that elbow to your thigh. So get as deep as you can, being intentional, being methodical, breathing as you move. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. And your last one each side. And then when you come to the right side, I want you to hold it. Get down nice and deep, fingers to your mat, and just little pulses into it. And hold it. Bring your hands back. Prayer, you can reach those arms out, back, and scapulary depression. Bring it back, hands, prayer, find that mudra, lift it up, reach it up nice and tall, and then other side, come down. Sit deep and hold it. Hands come down, little pulses. Get a little deeper. Sit and hold it. Bring your hands back, reach them out. Scapulary depression in your back, drop your bottom down. Then bring those hands back, find that mudra, lift it up. We got 2 more each side. Bring it down, sit deep, fingers to your mat. Little pulses into it. Hold it. Hands come prayer, then reach them out, scapulary depression in your back. Breathe. Then find that mudra. Lift all the way up. Being the restorer of our energy, taking our power back as we drop down. Detoxifying our energy, releasing the negative, reach those arms out. Be expansive, deep, hold, bring yourself back, lift it up 1 more time each side, sit deep, release, let go, reach those arms, hold, breathe, bring the hands back, lift it up, nice and tall, find that length, then come right back down, knee and shoulder, side by side, drop the tailbone down, reach the arms out. Everybody's gonna look different. No comparison, just listen to your body, then bring your hands hard. Lift it up. Sit nice and tall. Then you can either take a big hop with yourself center, or if you're here, just step it and bring your hands center. Rock onto your toes, back onto your heels. Then heel to your feet apart, release your hands, and shake it out. Shake it out. My mat is moving all over the place. All right, shake it out. So we're gonna come into a breathing exercise, the breath of joy. Woo-woo. Need some joy up in here. All right, so hips and ankles lined up. We're gonna take a breath. We're gonna half lift, full lift, big exhale. Lower portion, middle portion, upper portion, exhale. Filling those lungs, breathing, breathing, exhale, begin. Inhale, 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 exhale, inhale, 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 exhale. Nostril, 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 mouth, nostril, 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 mouth. Several more. Keep moving. Keep breathing. Feeling that energy charging with positivity. Feeling that joy, awakening, bursting deep within our soul. That fire igniting. Breathe in, breathe out. Shh. Shh. 2 more. Shh. Shh. Lift it all the way up. Grab that mudra, reach all the way up, then steeples up, bring those feet together, press in, and then you're gonna shift your weight to one side, shifting your hip out to the side, ears and elbows side by side, gaze up through your armpit. Take a breath and deepen. Then lift it up and other side. Lengthen it over, deepen ears and elbows side by side. So again, charging the energy, moving side to side. Through this side body, lift it up, then heel to your feet apart so they align with your hips and your shoulders. Slide in your knees, ears and elbows side by side. Shift your weight forward, gaze is up. You don't have to go that deep. Just open up through that heart space. Then that charge, that current of energy, of joyfulness, igniting within. Then go ahead and lift it up. Bring your hands to heart and move it out, move it out. All right, let's go ahead and stand nice and tall. Hands to your heart center. Take a big inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Lift up halfway. Exhale, deepen. Widen your feet to the edges, outside into a straddle. Then walk your hands around to the right side, nice and deep. Anjaneyasana. Press your hips forward, flatten your back, left toes. Reach your arms high to the sky and press in. Take a breath. Deepen in. Revolve opposite elbow, opposite knee. Feel that rotation. Now take that right hand back to your calf. Lift that left arm up. So keep your knee and ankle in alignment. Reach back. You can reach for your hamstring. You can reach for your calf. Press in forward. Reach that left arm up. If you can't reach all the way back to your calf, you can always press into your back hip. The most important thing is keeping joints aligned. Pressing in, hand to back, hand to thigh, hand to calf. And then walk yourself down. Step it back, plank pose. Holding your plank is our first plank. Draw the navel and shift your weight forward. And just kind of rock forward and back. Rock forward and back. You got 4, you got 3, you got 2, shift your weight forward. Hold it, higher in those toes, round into your back, and pull your knees in, out, wide, to the side. So you can always be on your knees and pull them up to your side. There is a spot for everyone in a yoga practice. You modify where needed. I'm here to facilitate for your practice. You ultimately create your practice to what suits you in a safe, fun, yet a shift, a change within, shifting that paradigm. That's what yoga is, the amazing gift of it. Is it allows us, the energetic imprints, to be reprinted as we create openings for healing and restoration. Feeling that renewable energy coming in. We have 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, and your last one. Hold it, shift your way forward, elbows tuck in, come all the way down. Shoulder blades down and back. Glue your feet to the mat. Hover those hands. Breathe. Reach those palms back. Lift them up. Rotate those palms in. Squeeze them in. Lift. Then release and lift. Release. Lift. Release. Lift. Release. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Lift up. Hold it. Reach those arms higher. Lift your thighs. Lift up. Lift. And release, hands come down at your chest line, thighs come together. Press in our first upward facing dog. Feel the bend, top off your knees. There's just an option. You can stay on those knees. You want your shoulders and wrists in alignment. Spine is long. Gaze is forward. Don't slouch. So none of the sagging. We're gonna press out, kneeling, or popping knees off, feeling that activation, zipping through those thighs. Then you can transition back onto your knees, or just come back, push up, downward, facing dog. This is going to be the first step. We're hop to the top of our mat. So lifting your heels, gaze into your hands, squat into your thighs, little pulses. 4, 3, 2, squat nice and deep. Take a big step, hop to the top. Take a big inhale, lift, find your chair. Sit into your chair, hold in your chair. Then get a little deeper. Lift your heels, lower down. Lift and lower. Goalpost, squeeze into your arms, squeeze into your back. Lift and lower, and little pulses back into those arms. Little pulses as you activate. So being intentional with your arms, you're really squeezing into the fascia of the muscle. As you lift, feeling that engagement. Lift on those toes, balance. Massaging those feet as you roll up. Squeezing in. A lot going in, on, and the right and left hemispheres of the brain. So as if you're patting your head and rubbing your tummy. So we're engaging new neurological pathways. You have 4 more, 3 more, 2 more. And your last one, now lift up, hold. Drop another inch down and hold. Spine is long. Drop those knees in, align with your hips. Find that district, that focal point to help you balance. Drop another inch. Then heels come down, reach all the way up, and exhale, forward. Lift up halfway, lengthen, exhale, deepen. Monkey pose, flatten your back, tabletop your back, step it back, downward, facing dog. Bring it out to plank, chaturanga, elbows tuck in, flip your toes upward, facing dog. Push up, downward, facing dog. Take your right leg, kick it up, stack your hip. Now you're going to take this foot, you're going to let it drop behind you, and flip yourself around. So if you're here and you're flipping, dangle it, flip yourself around, catch yourself, and lift in your hips. And balance and hold right here. If you need to, and you're kneeling, you're in your down dog, right here, your knees hip. You can drop to your knee, drop your hip down, come around, and lift yourself up. So now our bottom's lifted. Our fingers rotate inward. Let me scoot over. Fingers are rotating towards our heels. Lift your bottom, find table, top. Shoulders and wrists line up, knees and hips line up. You're just gonna tap your bottom and lift it up. Pull the knees in and lift, 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 and lift. For 4, for 3, for 2, and your last one, lift it up, hold it. Wait, hold, hold, hold. Now tricep dips, little tricep dips back. So you're gonna sit on your bottom and lean back, and little presses back, elbows tuck in, and press it back, feel the back of the triceps. Or press it down, bottom down, bottom down, bottom down. Triceps go back, track them inward and back. Don't let your elbows go out to the side. Track it back and hit that tricep head. You got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Lift it, lift in your hips. Lift, lift, lift. Now you're gonna take this right leg, lift it, pull it up. You're like, oh my gosh, what? Have a seat and place it on to your other knee. So you're gonna lift it up, then you're gonna drop it down. You're gonna lift it up and drop it down. Lift it up, drop it down, lift it up, drop. For 4, for 3, for 2, and your last one, now just sit here. Walk that foot. Take your hands through and lift it up and balance. So you can take this forearm, press at that knee, and press it out. Hold and breathe. Now take your hand underneath this knee, pop that knee out, hold in your boat pose. Elongate your spine and hold. Reach those arms out if you can. Again, just an option. Sit nice and tall. If you're able to straighten those legs, straighten those legs. You want to reach those arms overhead, reach those arms overhead. Shoulder blades down and back. Hold and breathe. Find a place that works for you. For 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. Hold it. So you're going to swoop down and lift it up. Bring it down. lift it up. If you're holding right here with bent knees right here, place your hands behind you, bring it down, lift it up, bring it down, lift it up. So you're either bent knees, arms out, or behind you, or straight arms and straight legs. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold. Crisscross with those ankles. Pull it in, round, tug it. Hug yourself, hug yourself. And then you're gonna bring yourself back. Feet come flat. Left hand comes back. You're gonna reach that right arm up. Then you're gonna flip yourself around and you're gonna take that right leg, kick it high, and bring it through to a straddle. Holding a straddle, shake your head. Turn your toes out, drop your bottom down, lift up, goddess pose, palms come out, and little pulses, little pulses. So knees and ankles are in alignment. Engaging through the sphincters at the pelvic floor, drawing navel in towards the spinal column, up towards the sternum. Relax the shoulder blades down and back. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Reach the arms out. Breathe in, breathe out. You got 8 more. You got 7 more. You got 6. You got 5. You got 4 and 3 and 2. Last one, sit deep, hold it. Bring your hands prayer. Sit a little deeper, hold it. So I'm gonna take the opposite hand, opposite knee. So my right hand to my left knee, left arm comes around, finds that thigh. So you can hold right here. You can even hold your back, pretend you have a pocket, and you place it in your back pocket and feel that rotation. So remember the beginning, we were here, same kind of principle, and now we're down, holding into a plie, rotating, getting a little deeper. You can drop yourself down, rock a little deeper. And then go ahead and release it, unravel it, toes go forward, gaze between your legs. Hands to your ankles. And then walk yourself around to the left leg. Drop it down. Press in. It's that Anjaneyasana. Lift the arms. Reach those arms high as you press in. Knee and ankle are in alignment. You're going to take right elbow across the left leg. Gaze goes back over that left shoulder. Press in a little deeper. Then you take that left hand, drop it back, so you can press it into that back as you reach that right arm up. You can reach back for that hamstring or press back to the calf. Staying lunged in with knee and ankle in alignment. Pressing forward to the hip, reaching back as you revolve. Gaze goes over that back shoulder. And then cartwheel those arms down. Step it back, plank pose, our first plank. Grip with your fingers. Rock yourself forward and back. Then shift your weight forward. Elbows up wide. Knees up wide towards your elbows. Woo! Breathe it in. Side, 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 side. Again, kneeling. Side, side, side. You got 8. You got 7. You got 6. You got 5. 4. 3, 2, and last one. Center, hold it. If you're kneeling, stay on your knees. You can shift your weight forward. You come elbows to get all the way down. Toes to the mat. Lift the chest. Reach those arms back. Lift the arms higher. Press, rotate inward. And then reach, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower. And keeping our toes glued to the mat. Zipping through our thighs. We got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Lift it up, hold it. Reach it, lift your thighs. Reach up, lift and hold, lift and hold. Breathe, don't hold your breath. And then release it, hands to your chest line. Zip those thighs together, press it upward, facing dog. Really round out the shoulder blades down and back. Shoulders and wrists in alignment. Then the rounding to your back. Pop off your knees is an option. You can stay on your knees if you need it. Then you can flip those toes, or just press back, downward, facing dog. You're going to take your left leg, kick it up, stack your hip. And then you're gonna let this foot dangle. Now if you wanna drop to your right knee, you can drop it down, flip yourself over. Or you can keep that leg high, let that foot dangle, flip yourself over. Rock your fingers, tips towards your heels. And then lift your bottom into tabletop. Flatten your tummy, shoulder, navel, and spine. Lift your bottom up, engage, squeeze, shoulders and wrists line up, knees and hips line up. And then just tap the bottom and lift, 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 for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. Nice one, lift it up. You can stay right here and then tricep dips, or you can sit your bottom down and press it back. But elbows go back, press it back, press it back, press it back. Press down, press down, press down. Hang in there, about 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, lift it all the way up. Lift that bottom up. Take your left leg and lift it up. You're gonna pull it in, you're gonna rotate, drop that foot down, drop onto that knee. If you find it too much, lifting upward, dropping that knee down, have a seat and press it in, and just hold. Now everyone bring it in, have a seat, step that foot out, bring your hands through, lift that leg, and press it in. So this forearm's gonna press in, and you're gonna lift it. Balancing, half pigeon. So you go ahead and move that foot, take your hand underneath, find your boat. Sit tall. Arms reach out, dynamically lengthening, hold and breathe. If you're able to reach those arms up and lengthen those legs without falling over, do so. Hands and elbows side by side, legs are long. Now you can swoop it down, tuck it under, and lift it up. Swoop it under, lift it up, swoop it under, lift it up. If you're here, bent knees, lower and lift, lower, lift, lower, lift. Hands behind you, lower and lift. Lower lift, lower lift. Find a place that works for you. And 2 more. Last one. Lift it up, hold it. Ooh, crisscross those ankles, pull yourself in, round to your back. Give yourself a hug, self-love, babies. Right there. Then bring yourself around. Place your foot down, and you are going to take your hand, flip yourself around, lift your bottom up, and come back around. Left leg kicks. Bring it high. Bring it through and find that straddle. Hold right here. Turn those toes out. Drop your bottom down. Lift up and find goddess pose. Sit nice and deep. Pulse in. Deepen. Squeeze and breathe. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Pulse into those thighs. Reach open, expand through that heart center, scapulary depression into your back. Breathe in, breathe out. You know what? I forgot to come to the top on this side, so we're gonna come right back down right here to our downward facing dog. So shoot it over. Gotta be real in it. If I forget something, I'm gonna own it and take responsibility. I want the best practice for you, but I am human. And I'm gonna mess up. And it's, you know what? It just is what it is. Lift your heels, gaze between your hands, squat into your thighs, little pulses. Little pulses, little pulses. Sit deep. Take a big step or hop to the top. Take a big inhale. Have a seat. Right where we're supposed to be. Have a seat. So as we sit nice and deep into our chair, roll the pelvis under, you're going to lift onto your toes. You're going to find scapulary depression. You're going to squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Lower your heels, then lift them up. Lower, then lift. Lower, then lift. Lower, then lift. Again, keeping spinal column aligned. As you lower down, sit deep. Lift the heels, sit, Squeeze. Again, we're intentional here. So you're really squeeze into the fascia. Squeeze those elbows down and back. Lift those heels. You got 8. You got 7. You got 6. You got 5. Hang on. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. And your last one, I'm going to lift those heels. I'm going to squeeze into your back. I'm going to hold. Balance. You fall over. It's okay. Pick yourself back up. Sit a little deeper. Then go ahead. Bring your hands prayer. Sit a little deeper. Lift up nice and tall. Reach all the way up. And exhale over. Lift up halfway, navel spine. Exhale, fold. Tabletop monkey pose, squat deep. Step it back down. Facing dog. Bring it out to plank. Elbows tuck in. Chaturanga. Shoulders and elbows line up. Flip those toes upward. Facing dog. Push up. Downward. Facing dog. Now take that left leg. Pick it up. Kick it high. Stack that knee. Bring it through. Come into your straddle. Turn those toes out. Find your goddess. Voila! Here we go. Little pulses. Deepen in. Reach those arms. Sit deep. Hold. So we're going to reach as we sit deep. So hands to your hips. Take my left arm to your right knee. Drop your bottom down. Take the right hand, wrap it around. Place it in your back pocket or around to that thigh as you drop it down. Feel that rotation. And then go ahead and unravel. Straighten those toes, gaze between your legs. Lift up. And you can either choose a big, as you lift, a hop, or you can step it together. Whatever's working for you, you can step it. And then shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. All right. Great job. Let's come at the top of our mats. Let's take a big inhale, lift. We're actually in the center of our mats, not the top. Let's exhale, fold. Let's lift up halfway. You're gonna take your right foot and cross it over your left, and you're gonna rotate your body to the right. Shift your hip out to the left as you rotate the body to the right. Feel that stretch right through that side hip. And then go ahead, bring it back. Bring the right foot across. Left foot crosses. Walk your hands around to the left as you press your hips out to the right. And then bring it back center. And then heel toe your feet. You're going to lean yourself forward, drop to your knees, wide knees, sit back. So we're going to sit in this space, right? So try to pull those knees together, feet are out wide. If you're just sitting up tall, this is where you are. If you need a pillow, you can place a pillow between your thighs and sit back on it. You can have a block, or you can just sit right here. Knees are wide, pulling those knees in, sitting nice and deep. Resting those hands onto your thighs. We're going to do some quick, rapid breathing. So our navel pulls in. It's a fiery breath. It's a in through nose, out through nose. Rapid breathing. Ready? Take a big inhale, and it's so as we're rapidly breathing in and out through our nostrils, feeling that belly pulsating back and forth through that rapid fire. Feel yourself maybe sinking a little deeper into your seat. Your spinal column stays nice and long, keeping the bondage engaged with the pelvic floor, the navel, and the chin. Breathing in, breathing out through the bayous. You can take your tongue, press it to the roof of your mouth for that pressure point. 4, 3, 2, and relax. Go ahead and lean forward. Crisscross your ankles and come out. Lengthen your legs out in front of you, rock side to side. So you may feel a little lightheaded from that as a fiery breath builds in. Shift your weight forward. So sit onto those sits bones, pull your chest forward. Roll your hips, tailbone back. Take a big inhale, lengthen, exhale, deepen. You need a bend in your knees, have a bend in your knees. If you need a towel or a strap or some sort to put around your feet, You can find that as well. And then go ahead and widen your feet. Widen your feet, sit nice and tall. We're gonna take our right hand, you're gonna lift back behind it. If you need to modify, bend your left leg and lift yourself up and balance, hold. If you're able to keep both feet out, lift it up and hold. Bring it back down, reach your right arm up and over, and exhale down the left leg. And then go ahead and lift up. Right knee can bend for modification. Left hand comes back, reach up, lift that hip high, reach that right arm up. You can also extend both legs, lift up, reach up, hold and breathe. And then drop your bottom down. Bring your hand around, clasp your toes, forehead towards your knee. Pull your chest forward. And then lift up. And we're gonna go ahead and bring ourselves into a form of a pigeon right here as we take our left foot underneath and right foot on top, right at your knee. So this knee may stay up and might be like, oh, I can't really get down there. So the idea is that you're gonna press on this thigh, feel that pull in the outer hip, and press in. You have like a little triangle right here, so you sit nice and tall. And press in, hold it for 4, breathe. And release it. And then we're just gonna switch. Taking right foot underneath, left foot on top, walk that foot out, press that knee down. Breathe in, breathe out. Shoulder blades down and back. Feeling in that hip sockets right here. Breathe for 4, 3. Make that little triangle, remember, this foot and knee are alignment, foot, knee. And then go ahead and release it. Shake your legs, rubbing those hips, and then come seated into your lotus pose. And we're just gonna sit nice and tall for a moment. Connecting to our mudra of detoxifying the negative, attracting the positive. So feeling mental clarity, feeling renewed and restored through our practice. Pull into our heart center with this mudra, connecting mind and body in the fullest essence, finding unity with our spirit. Our spirit is our driving force. It's in communion with God. It's that aliveness within us through grace, through gratitude. Embodied in the purest essence of love. Joy is ours. We are designed, created to be prosperous and blessed, joyous. And the best way that we can truly express love and joy is by servitude, giving towards others. But first, we have to give to ourselves. So this yoga practice is a gift that you just gave to yourself. So allow the totality of everything that your practice had to offer you. We did a lot of lateral side movement, opening up, energetically moving from side to side. So just now allow the unfoldment of the gifts, the blessings, building new strength, new length, new endurance and stamina. Having a peaceful state of serenity that's awakened as we create new neurological pathways for optimal health and radiance. Just be in that state of cohesiveness. Knowing that we are physical vehicles of matter that are energy imprints vibrating. May we consciously choose a vibration in peaceful, loving harmony with God, feeling the positivity and the magic all around us. And in this space, we can be enlightened into our bliss. Our bliss is unwavering. It's pure happiness and joy. It's unfiltered. It's pure. It's whole. So go ahead and push your palms down upward onto your knees. Receive the bounty, the blessings, the bliss. It's yours. It's always there. It's always yours. It's consciously choosing it in your state of awareness. Life doesn't have to be so hard. We make it hard on ourselves. So may you allow your practice today to empower you to stay happy and joyful, ignited into your blissful state, being a service to others. Let's go ahead and bring our hands at heart center. I cannot do me without you. And so I am humbly, graciously grateful for you for showing up and allowing me to fulfill my God-given purpose and calling in life. And that together I know that we can all have our place and our part in life to manifest heaven here on earth. So let's go ahead and take a big inhale. Lift arms all the way up. Exhale. Big inhale. Exhale. And a big inhale. Exhale. Namaste. Go be awesome. Mwah.